If you are a Daredevil fan, then you remember and you know that memorable, amazingly choreographed hallway fight scene, but you're not going to be getting any more new episodes, at least not on Netflix.
ET has confirmed that Daredevil has been canceled on Netflix. They released a statement. They were tremendously proud of the show's last season, and although it is painful for the fans, they felt it was best to close this chapter on a high note.
This news got many fans shook. Even us, we were like, wait, what? Why? But joining us today to break down what this all means for the Marvel Universe is Lindsay McDonald from TV Guide. Thanks for being in the house to help us. Like, oh my God, Daredevil is canceled.
How do you feel about the news, first of all?
I'm actually really heartbroken because this season was such a great season. Season 2 had some issues, but this really brought it back to season 1 where it was at the height of its sort of stature, and it was a really, really tight, nice, great season.
You talk about the height of its stature, and I have to say Daredevil, you know, our favorite blind lawyer by day, vigilante by night. I mean, this was the first Marvel TV series on Netflix and kind of set the tone for the rest of the Marvel Universe, at least on TV, right? Because it set it up for all those other shows. How did this show compare to those others? Like, how did it, you know, how would you say it was different from those other Marvel shows?
I mean, it really did launch the Marvel Universe on Netflix because it started so strong. And then we got Jessica Jones, and then we got Luke Cage, and then we got Iron Fist and Defenders. It really sort of established Netflix as a place of like really gritty, dark, noir Marvel television.
Right.
Well, you mentioned Jessica Jones. Obviously, you know, what does this news mean for the other shows in the Defender universe?
You know, we know that Jessica Jones has been renewed for season 3. We know that The Punisher has been renewed for season 2. So I think it's safe to say that we will get those seasons.
Right.
But it's also not a totally done story because Disney is launching their own streaming service. They own the rights to Marvel stuff. So, you know, maybe we'll see these shows again at some point.
I was going to say, do you feel like so the speculation here, I guess, is the fact that there's a chance that these shows could find new life on this new Disney service, right, Disney Plus. Would that change the tone at all, knowing how dark and gritty it was on Netflix, do you think?
You know, I hope not, just because that's really what established these shows as different from even the Marvel movies, is that the Marvel movies were upbeat and they were light and they were funny, and these shows were dark and violent, and that's what sort of fans were liking about it. It was different.
Don't some fans want to just turn Daredevil into a movie?
I mean, absolutely, yes, especially after this season.
Right.
But, you know, never say never. Fans are always also hoping that these little TV show characters will pop up in the next Marvel movie. I mean, Avengers Infinity War. Who knows what's going to happen?
Because Marvel's so vast, you know? I mean,
everything's Marvel.
Everything's Marvel. With this last season of Daredevil, was there any loose ends that still were left? You know, any cliffhangers or unanswered questions that fans didn't get?
We did, spoiler alert, we did see at the end of this season that we got sort of the origin story of Bullseye. He became Bullseye, this iconic Daredevil villain. So, like, I was hoping we would see more of that. I want to know more about that story.
I feel like that's part of the reason why fans are so shocked, because there's probably so much more story to tell, and all of a sudden it was yanked from
And you need those answers.
You need those answers. But Daredevil wasn't the only Marvel TV show that got the axe, right?
No, not at all. They canceled Luke Cage and Iron Fist earlier this year, which is why the Daredevil cancellation was like heartbreaking, but not totally shocking, because you could kind of see the writing on the wall that Netflix was divesting its Marvel shows.
Well, Cassie, you noticed on the official statement on the press release that it said
it says canceled on Netflix. So, I mean, I'm just going to throw it out there. I personally think it will, you know,
find new life.
Find new life on Disney's new streaming service.
We know Disney Plus is right around the corner.
Make it happen, make it
I know, right? All right, Lindsay, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.